Hello everyone, it's Nadie, and today we'll be testing out the Lunar Eternal Eclipse collection. As you beautiful people know, this is about the products, not the people behind them. Any tiff you may have with them, please cast it away because this is a channel of positive energy. Okay? Thank you. Oh, my little meringue-filled moon pies, how you doing today? I hope wherever you're at in the world, you are having a fantastic day so far. I myself am very excited because this little bitch just arrived on my doorstep. I did get this as PR, but probably the main reason why I don't get much PR is that anything that I get, I will only give you 100% honest feedback. This brand knows that because I have been very, very honest and they keep sending me things, so yay. But I'm never sure what I'll ever get as PR, so I did go ahead and order this full collection, which now that I have this, I'm just gonna do a giveaway with it. We'll make this worldwide. Anybody can enter, just be at least 18 or have your parents consent. All of the details will be down below. Just follow the link. Good luck to everyone. I did see on Trend Mood what was in this collection, but I did not watch Manny's launch video. I try to avoid those just so that I don't get any kind of thoughts beforehand. Like I said, we are unbiased on this channel, but I do also really love the fact that they used CGI models for this collection. About a year ago when things started shutting down, I did do some research on CGI models, and I've been very, very interested in it and pursuing that. Being a fashion photographer for, oh my god, over 10 years now, there's nothing that I love more than doing the hair and all the creative things that go with photography, and watching the model just transform and magic happen. Oh my god, that is almost like an orgasm for me. Okay, maybe not, more of like an out-of-body experience, but it's good. And unfortunately, things are starting to shut back down again, and so I'm gonna look back into using CGI models. I think that is so creative and cool. No, I don't love that it kind of takes away from like local talent, but you gotta work with what you got. Anyways, let's open this. Oh, that's so precious. It's like a little paper pillow. Ooh, and this palette is actually a bit bigger than I thought it'd be. But this is the Eternal Eclipse 15 shade color palette, which retails for $48. And they do say this is a color palette, so I'm assuming that it's not technically eye safe. All that really means is that there could be shades in here that might stain the eyes, and anything that can stain the eye skin can't legally be deemed as eye safe. Does it mean that it'll make your eyeballs fall out? Probably not. It's just one of those regulation things. Oh shit, they didn't include the brushes. Oh, that's a bummer. I was really looking forward to those. But anyways, I will still include those in the giveaway. They retailed for $35. They're very, very cute. Like, not to be greedy, I did get this for free, so thank you very much, but I may end up ordering a brush set for myself. But we do have the lip products. We have a lip gloss for $17 and a liquid lipstick for $18. Before we open up the palettes, let me go ahead and swatch these lip glosses. I love their lip products so damn much. The packaging is really, really pretty. They do all seem to be very, very similar. Have we gotten this one before? No. The new one seems to be a little bit more maybe peachy and warm than the others. And then the lipstick is a nice, fairly universal looking nude. Let's put that right there. Very, very pretty. Kind of like a deep brownish burnt red. This smells good too. It smells like pudding. Oh, there's a little fuzz in there. Then here is the, oh my. Oh, that was so weird. Do y'all remember when like that thing went viral? I think it was with a Kylie lipstick or something, and then went like that. And then when they pulled it away, like the gloopy little friction of it would make spider web things. That just happened to me. That was cool. Okay, so here is that right above it. They look like they complement each other quite nicely. Then let's open up this palette. Very pretty packaging. Once again, it has a raised moon. I believe their Strawberry Dreams palette. Is that what it was called? Yes, their Strawberry Dream palette. It had a raised moon as well. It's very cute and aesthetically pleasing. It also has a very nice weight to it. I love when palettes have like a hefty weight. Let's open this beast up. Oh, very nice. It is very, very simple, kind of on the neutral side, but I could see a lot of looks with this based on how many shimmers we get. And I love this row down here. Ooh, oh my gosh, that shows up very differently on camera. Oh, weird. On camera, it shows up quite a bit brighter. It has a really nice reflectiveness to it. Is reflectiveness a word? But I do really like this palette. I love dark, kind of vampy and sexual palettes, and this just gets me going. But because this packaging is so heavy on the different shades of blue, just one like light teal or something in here really would have wet my willy. But I do instantly see so many looks that I could create with this palette, like these two together, any of this row together. Same goes for this row and all of the shades above it and below it. Oh my god, we can see my little baby fan. Hi. My one single fan in the world. And I'm pretty sure I do have all of the other palettes, and I'm on their website scrolling through just looking at the colors, and I think pretty much all of them would complement this too. So if you're a collector from this brand, this might actually be a really nice addition. And then before we go in and do like official swatches, let me just feel a couple of these. This beautiful silver up here is really calling my name. The lightest fucking dip, and I could probably paint my entire room with this one swatch. That is nice. And then I really do want to feel this blue down here called Deep Sea. Oh, that's nice. One more little dip, not because I need it, just because I want it. Like me with a candy bar. That is very nice as well. And then I really want to feel this. Oh, that's pretty. Blues can be a little bit finicky. Sometimes they swatch really good, but don't apply well to the eye. And then some of them don't swatch very well, but are amazing on the eye. So hopefully this will swatch good and is good on the eye. But we'll put that right there. Oh, that's nice. And then that there and that there. Oh, beautimus, bitch. I will say the blue from here looks good, but up close it does look a little bit splotchy. This is not over a primer. A lot of blues do need a primer to swatch over, so I'm not going to hold anything against it. Plus, swatches really don't mean jack shit. It's how they perform on the eye with a brush that really matters. But still, let's go ahead and swatch into a look with this bitch. You guys know the song. Are you ready? It's swatching time. And here we have the top two rows. Bitch, these swatched fan-fucking-tastic. Even the mattes were so creamy. They weren't like light and fluffy like a lot of mattes are. They were very compact, but you really only gently needed to dip in your fingers, and like those pack a serious punch. The shimmers, some of them are kind of on the chunky side. They probably need something moist to lay down onto. Like the silver, it is kind of blowing around the room a little bit, but that's the only one out of all of the shimmers so far that's really done that. But these mattes are really the star of this palette. Like those are beautiful looking and feeling. A lot of palettes lately just have dry ass mattes. These are not dry. They're not like buttery because they're not shimmers, but they have a nice smoothness to them that feels kind of like luxurious. And here we have the last row, which once again swatched like a damn dream. The only shadow out of this entire palette that has any kind of imperfection at all is this blue, which I already explained might look splotchy when swatching, so I kind of expected that. This is such a good vibe right here, and it is so up my ass. No, up my alley. Honestly, both sound good. But I do really like this. I think my least favorite shadow in this entire palette is probably this black one, which is Night Sky. It looks really pretty in the pan, but it's the kind of shadow that has like a base matte black with little sparkle freckles in it, and the freckles are kind of flying everywhere. And so to actually get the glitter flecks to stick, you'd probably have to apply this to something wet. But I feel like if you applied this black and blended it around a tiny bit, the glitter would probably disappear and you would be left with a matte black, which is definitely what I'd more prefer. But it does look very, very pretty in the pan. It has a really cool sparkly shift to it, but it is one of those kind of transforming shades where it probably isn't going to stay looking like that. So let's hop into a look to prime my face. I'm going in with the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer. I finally washed all of my makeup brushes. I was literally about to pull a bag of Q-tips out and start using those. I don't know why I hate washing my brushes so much, but oh my god, they weren't so damn expensive. I just throw them out and get new ones. I actually had a roommate who used to do that with their underwear. As a little base concealer, I've really enjoyed going in with this NARS Soft Matte. This is in the shade Light 2.75, and I'm gonna take some under the eyes and then try to hide this redness that I have going on around here, like in my T-zone. This shit is literally better than pretty much any color corrector that I've ever used. I did not used to like this concealer, but then I started using it this way, and now I am obsessed. I put the cyst and obsessed. Then for foundation, I'm gonna mix my Dior Backstage in 2CR with my Uma Butete Fair Lady T2N. Maybe together they'll create my right shade, but don't get your hopes up. Hey, not bad today, yay. I feel as though I need to start implementing a meter or something as to how close I get my actual foundation for the day, because anymore it is kind of like a comical little game that we play. I feel like I should put a little meter right there, and today's foundation is like a 9 out of 10 match. Although it might look a little bit lighter on camera, I'm not sure. We'll do an 8. And then for concealer, I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and then I'm gonna set under the eyes and the rest of the face with some Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I'm gonna take a bit more of that powder and really pack it under the eyes just in case there's any fallout. You never know. My foundation looks too fucking good today to ruin. Then to prime the eyes, I'm going in with my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas. And let's go ahead and do 2 different looks because this is kind of a big ass palette. So starting with this side, I'm gonna take some Rose Thorn. And there is a little bit of kickback with this as long as it stays in the pan. I don't really care and there's no fallout on my face. We're good. But we'll take that and I'm gonna start on the outer corner and just work it along the crease line and slowly blend it upwards. That is pretty as hell. Fuck, that blends out like immediately. Like before you even put it on the eye, it has blended itself out. And that does seem to be a pretty common factor with this brand's shadows. Like usually their formulas are the fucking bomb. If I remember correctly, there have been a couple shades that I've not really loved, but this one is very, very pretty. It doesn't seem patchy at all. It's just a nice little base color. And on this eye, why don't we try doing, oh my god, what the hell? hell happened to my brush? Holy fuck, it's like a beaver got to it. Jeez Louise. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna take some smoke. Oh, that beast has some pigment to it. But this shadow doesn't have as much kickback as the ones with the moon in them, so maybe the moon helps kind of stir shit up. You might just have to dip in a little bit lighter with those shades, but it looks pretty. I'm gonna keep spreading this all along the eye, and then I'm gonna slowly start to work it up the crease. I don't want to completely get rid of that pink shadow that I put down first, but I do want this smoke shade to be nice and smoky, which now that I'm blending it out, it does have a slight patchiness to it. Let me keep swirling it around with a fluffy brush and see if that kind of dissipates. What do y'all think? How does it look where you're at? I like it. Then next, I'm really curious about Midnight Sky. I'm honestly kind of hoping that the glitter does fly away, but I want to see if you are able to get that glitter to stick if you want it to stick. And that is a fantastic black, but the glitter does kind of instantly disappear. I'm not mad at that at all. But if you're hoping that it'll stay looking like that, it probably won't. I mean, maybe you could get it to, but for me it didn't. But with that black, I'm just gonna keep kind of like stippling it right here and then bring it inwards. Press it into the crease, make it look like I actually have some deep eyes. As we all know, with many things in life, the deeper the better. One thing though that I am noticing is that when you just lightly blend it out, it does fade quite a bit, but you can just go in and like reinforce it with just a touch more. But it definitely does want to instantly fade or fly off or go somewhere. I'm not quite sure where. But then in the end, once you kind of work it around a little bit, it does turn out nice. So there's that. I'm gonna apply a little bit of concealer right to the inner part of the eye, and I'm just gonna finger that on because every time I apply it with a brush, it basically consumes my whole eyelid, which I guess this kind of did too. But now I want to take some of this Blue Lagoon, which maybe that wasn't the best choice because that color is very similar to those grays, but I'm hoping that on top of this blue, I can put Deep Sea. So we'll keep trying it. I don't know that you're even able to see that there's a difference in those colors on camera. I do see that harsh ass edge right there. Ooh, fuck, that's my own bad. Okay, so that may have been a minor flop on my part. Sorry about that. But over that blue, I do want to dip into this Deep Sea, and I'm just gonna place it right here in the middle, and maybe that blue will be a bigger difference than the other one. Ooh, that's pretty. I think I'm actually gonna end up taking this pretty much all over the lid, and it seems to be doing a decent job at adhering to my eyeball, even though there wasn't anything sticky for it to lay on. There is a slight bit of fallout happening under there. I'm glad I put the powder down, but also I've put on a lot of eyeshadow, but hopefully it'll just kind of like dust away. And then since I did kind of get rid of my halo eye, I want to try some Mentor right in the center. Ain't there? That's nice. I love that. It added like the slight highlight that I needed, but it's still like a grungy glam. I like this. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna take some of this silver right in the middle too to really help it pop. Oh, shark bait. Ooh, haha. Well, I really enjoy that. I don't know how it looks on camera. I mean, it is a very, very simple blue smoky eye, but it's also kind of really glamorous, and this was very easy to get to. On the bottom lash, I'm gonna try smoking out some Lagoon. Ooh, that goes on very nicely. And then just for shits, I'm gonna also go in with a little bit of smoke, which I don't really think is gonna alter this much, but I'm hoping it'll add just a little touch of darkness. Oh, I don't think you can really see the variation between the two colors. Oh God, I gotta blend that outer corner out, but it is very, very pretty together. Like in person, I can see it. You probably can't, I don't know. But then directly in between the lashes, I'm gonna take some of that glittery ass Night Sky and pray that the glitter does not go into my eyeball. Ooh, nothing yet. Okay, we're good. Let's see if there's any blue left over when I dust the powder away. Maybe the slightest bit of staining right around there. Okay, so is there a little bit of staining? Yes. Could I have brought the powder up a little bit to catch that fallout? Probably. So do know that this palette might have the slightest bit of fallout. Either put some powder right under your eye or do your foundation afterwards. But the blue isn't enough to like piss me off and make me want to start over or anything. Then for the other side, I feel like we should do like a more neutral glam. Let's go ahead and start with Dusk. Oh, my grandma's calling. Hello? I miss you too. All right, my grandma called. She needed help with her iPad. Bless her. She always listens to audiobooks like on her iPad, and today I'm introducing her to podcasts. Have y'all listened to Dr. Death? Oh my God. I love that podcast. Like, they put out some good shit. But anyways, this Dusk shade is so nice. It literally blends itself out just like that pink before did. Like, that to me is the perfect shade to just wear on its own, like nothing else for like those no makeup days. And then let's deepen this lil ho up with with some Summer Sky. And I'm gonna start with little tiny circular motions right there and slowly work it towards the center. Ooh, that goes together really well. Once again, literally in 10 seconds, it is blended the fuck out. And then with that fluffy brush that I used for the first shade, I'm just gonna blend those edges out and kind of soften this. And when I blend these colors out, they aren't really fading like those other shades were on this side. And I don't know, maybe I did just apply a bit too much to this side, no clue. Then let's finish up with a matte by dipping into Earthbounder. I'm gonna kind of start on the inner corner and stipple it into the eye socket all the way to the outer corner, back and forth. Ooh, that looks good. And on the inner part of the eye, let's start with a little bit of flare. And we'll have that right there. Oh, very, very nice. So fucking simple, but glamorous. And this eye has no fallout like anywhere. Then let's dip into Gold Dust. And I'm gonna kind of skip like a third of the inner eye and just like place it right here and kind of on the outer corner. And then on the outer third, I'm gonna take a bit of Desert Sky. I love that. This eye look took maybe all of 4 or 5 minutes. And the difference between these two sides, like this to me is a daytime glam. This is definitely more of like an evening thing. I mean, unless you're me, this is like an all day, everyday look. But I like the fact that with this palette, you could apply one shade and have it look really natural, maybe even add a touch of highlight in the center, or you could go balls to the wall like glam with this thing. And there's also so many different variations that I could have done. Like I could have easily applied some blue to here. I could have applied gold to this side. I could have done like a blue and a silver. I could do a black and silver. I could do a black and gold. Like there are a lot of options here. I think the only complaint that I have with this palette was that little bit of patchiness, which may have been my fault. I still don't know. And that the blue does have kind of a little bit of fallout, but having worked with a lot of blues and maybe formulating my own, I do know that blues can be a bit tricky. And it's not like all of my makeup is ruined. Like that is a very easy fix if I wanted to fix it. But let's dust this away and double check that there really is no fallout, and nothing. So for the lower lash, I'm gonna pretty much smoke out those same colors that I applied to the upper lash, starting with Dusk. And I can't remember if I went in with Sandstorm before, but let's fucking do it, why not? And there we go, like easiest fucking smoky eye ever. On the outer like 2/3, I placed a little bit of black on the waterline, and then on the rest of my eye, I went in with a nude liner. All right, the rest of my face is done. Here we are with the eye looks. I really like them, but we're missing our lips. So let's first go in with the liquid lipstick. And here we go. Yes, it is very nice. Not sure that it really matches with this eye. Maybe it does. It tastes good. And much like all of the other lipsticks in this line, it is very, very comfortable on the lips. It dries down, but it's not drying. It just feels like there's nothing there. I like that. And then let's top it off with a gloss. I can't remember if these glosses remove what's underneath it. We'll see. It may have disrupted it a little bit, but I mean, they're almost the same color, so I can't really tell. I like it. They're both very comfortable together. If it did kind of melt it, they both smushed into a new color, and it looks good. It's not patchy or like pulling up any part of my lipstick, so I'm cool with this. Yes. So here we are with both looks. I really love the way they turned out. This eye was definitely way easier than this one was. The shimmers seemed really, really nice. There was very minimal fallout. The only real fallout that I had was this side with the blue. They're very comfortable on the eyes. All I can tell is that I'm wearing lashes. I like this palette a lot. You could do a shit ton of looks with it. Plus it really does go with his other palettes very nicely. The shimmers to me are really cool. They're very poppin'. The only super duper chunky one was the silver, and it's still stuck to my eye perfectly fine. I do like it, and I really do like these lip products as well. The lip gloss, I feel like if you have some of the other shades, you probably don't need this one, but this does seem a little bit different than his others. It's kind of a bit more warm and reddish, but they do also complement each other really, really well. I thought this was a bit too dark for this look, and this added just a tint of lightness. But then again, I think probably all of his glosses would match this. So do you need it? No, but that doesn't mean I don't like it. They're very, very comfortable on the lips. So do I recommend these? I really do. Like, if this palette speaks to you, grab it. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Let's look at the pricing. Do I think this palette is worth $48? The quality was really, really good, and it is a decent size. So yeah, I honestly do. And then the lip products, I'm okay with that price too. Like, they do have really, really good nudes. But yes, there you go. This was fun. I'm gonna go wipe this off and take a fucking bubble bath. But thank you for being here. I love having you. And don't forget to enter the giveaway. The link is down below. And if you'd like to support me and my channel a little bit more, please feel free to join us over on Patreon. It's patreon.com/poplux. There you get videos a day early. You get Patreon only content. There's lots of little nuggets over there. Plus, best part is it's cheap, fun, and fancy just like me. And like always, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you're notified anytime I upload new videos. video. Don't forget my newest collection of highlighters, including Black Ice, which does change from black to white, is available at thepoplix.com. Also, my latest album, Kiss of Fame, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting them. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at officialnady, and you can follow me online at thepoplix.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye!